Okay, this is my video of the daughter. Happy Saturday morning. Now, for years, I heard all these divestors and swirling women always talking about Blackastan. And they equate Blackastan to Pookie and Ray Ray. You know, in the community, selling drugs, doing what they do. You know, they always contributed to Blackastan to young black men or black men in general, right? Not even thinking about that the Blackastan that they call Blackastan, the even name, is mainly controlled and ran by black women. Black women is responsible for the creation of Blackastan or the ghetto. See, what happened is y'all black women made a deal with the feminist white woman. The Gloria Steinem, y'all made a deal. You said y'all did, due to de-urbanization in a lot of these places, a lot of the big factories and shit like Detroit, all the big auto manufacturing factories left. So you have what that's called de-urbanization of major metropolis areas. So what happened? You had groups of people that wasn't able to move out of the hood, that they have the resources to move out of their neighborhood. The white people left for the jobs, and so that's called de-urbanization. Now, you add that along with the growing the black rights movement, the civil rights movement, and the Black Power movement. In order to dissipate that and destroy that, what they created, they said, well, we're going to add this feminism. We're going to get Gloria Steinem out here, the Jewish white woman, basically to trick black women to basically leaving a black man by telling them you can do this on your own, you don't need no man, you strong and independent, blah, 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 blah. They sold black women that dream, so black women jumped ship from the black civil rights movement to the white feminist movement, and ever since then they joined second wave feminist movement. They gave the black woman food stamps, welfare. They gave them a whole lot of shit, more than they did black men. But yet when white men come to us, they talk, what about y'all on welfare? What about it, motherfucker? Y'all make majority of the motherfuckers on welfare. Y'all just put black women as the face of it. So, like I said, they gave black women all this shit. And for years, black women touted that around, talking about y'all niggas ain't shit, y'all niggas didn't do shit, blah, 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 blah. We don't need you, we independent, strong, blah, 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 all that shit. Now, they'll turn around and say that same rat community that was created by the feminist movement, that black women want to be single, independent women with welfare and food stamp, that what created your black community today. That's why you got high crime rate, because you got mostly single women having children and not getting married by these men. It ain't that the men don't want to get married, but that's the community that black women wanted. So when you black women run around here talking about you divestors and shit, run around here talking about Blackastan, y'all need to put a black woman face on that shit. Stop trying to put Tyrone and Lamont face on that. That's y'all shit all day long, you black women created. Yes, Blackastan is created by black women. So y'all don't want to put a face of y'all on that face. Y'all don't want to put a black woman face on there. Y'all want to put Ray Ray and Pookie, the byproduct of you black women joining the feminist movement and the white society destroying the black community. Which we all can tell, that's a whole nother video, because white people, white males particularly, white people in general like to catch amnesia about shit. And when you remind them, it's black fatigue, it's black fatigue, they start crying about black fatigue and shit, because white people don't like accountability, just like, for some reason, black women don't like accountability. But white men do not like accountability for shit. Man want to talk about take accountability and pull yourself up about, well, you really don't got bootstraps, because you got to start from building from the ground up. But you got to pull yourself up by some kind of bootstraps. You know, and white people, that's why I say when white men talk their bullshit, I could just punch them in their goddamn mouth. Because we already know if they full of shit. That's why I say I don't see why niggas sit up here and debate these white supremacist motherfuckers when they hold all their talking points is a bullshit lie. Why would debate with a liar? They ain't gonna do nothing but make me like to debate with a motherfucker like Nick Fuentes, Richard Spencer, Jared Taylor, David Duke, any of them motherfuckers, or what? Kirk, the one dude, but to sit and debate them, man, it's a waste of goddamn time. All I'm gonna want to do is put a foot up their ass. A big ass 13.5 foot up their ass. That's it. There's no debating with people that come with some bullshit when you know it's a lie. But anyway, like I said, Blackastan is y'all black women's creation. Y'all don't want to own the shit, but that's y'all creation.